Hello and welcome to this second episode of a podcast where we go through fighting fantasy books. The podcast doesn't yet have a title, but we'll get there. Listeners, you will see the title, hopefully. Otherwise, something's gone terribly wrong. As always, to my right is Mr. Andy Jones.
Hello.
To my left is Daniela Rabbits.
Hello.
As I said, this is the second episode, so we're already we've begun our adventure. You should go back and listen or watch the first episode should you want to see what happened as we got here. But
in the Warlock of Firetop Mountain.
Indeed, in the Warlock of Firetop Mountain. Andy, can you give us a little refresher as to what we've just been doing?
Yes, so as you'll have already known, we picked Ophelia Lapwing to take into Firetop Mountain. We found a mother flipping snake in a mother flipping box that scared us, but it got us a key. We then fought some drunk orcs, and finally we took on an orc chief and his little servant. Currently we've got the 99 key that I mentioned before, a dragonfire spell, a potion of invisibility, 25 gold pieces, and one glove.
One glove that we don't know.
We don't know what it does.
It's just a black glove.
But it is there for chafage protection.
Oh, wow.
Chafage protection? Chafage? Against
ropes.
What we worried about?
Ropes.
Okay.
Guys, come on. What's wrong with you two? What about swords?
Well, surely you want a tight grip on your sword. The glove is presumably not going to help.
Fences have I mean, we're off topic. Where are we, Rich? What's happening?
I'll tell you what.
You're skimming through the book now, so it looks like you're not prepared.
Well, what had happened was I had the page ready, and then the page lost. So I'm just backtracking a little bit.
Oh, he's going through the whole adventure again.
So, I mean, not far off. Not far off, Mr. Jones. We're
having a good time so far. We've done well in the fighting.
We've done really well in the fighting, or rather, everybody else has done really badly, which has helped us.
As in, I've been really good at rolling really badly.
I mean, it's a secret talent, that.
It's unheard of.
It's not a secret, actually.
Everyone knows.
It's just a talent.
Okay. 2, 3. Right.
I'm quite scared that this black glove is got like dark magic in it.
Does it have dark magic?
I think so. I think we should be wary of using it.
We put it on right now.
Okay. Are we ready?
Always ready.
So ready.
This is.
Wow.
This is. Oh
Like
no!
we walked into a graveyard.
That's not good.
The music is yeah.
Okay. So, if you remember, we just left a room.
Yep.
You arrive back at the junction in the passage and walk straight on eastwards.
We'd never wanted to go east, but okay.
East is not
we
a
don't have
thing
a choice.
we went for.
It's the only thing that's available to us. You arrive at another junction in the passage. You may either go northwards or continue eastwards.
North would be left, so let's go left.
Let's go north. Yeah, north.
Okay.
Always go left, listeners.
Apparently.
I've decided that that's a thing.
It's safe. And you get gold.
Okay, you see a well-used door on the right-hand side of the passageway. With your ear to the keyhole, you listen and hear a man screaming for help from inside. Will you open the door or walk on?
Just before we decide,
It might be a trap.
how do we know it's a well-used door?
It's just, it probably looks like it's been opened and shut quite a few times.
It's like worn.
But
It's not, I don't know.
yeah, you don't have an answer, do you? I say, let's go in.
I smell trap. Let's go in.
Okay, Daniela.
It's never a trap.
You've obviously not seen Star Wars.
It's different. This is fine. It's a snake! It's in a box!
The door is locked.
Oh, well, that's
Wait for it, we've got a key.
You may try to charge it down by rolling 2 dice. If the number rolled is... Yeah, it's a skill check. If the number... Yeah, then if we fail the skill check, we lose a stamina point. and we bruise our shoulder. So do we want to try and smash the door down?
Do we have a skill target?
Yeah. So we need to roll below our skill score.
We can do that.
What's our skill score?
11.
Okay.
Daniela, roll.
Oh.
You can do this.
Is this
I've never
You've
seen you
told-
roll double
You've
sixes
told me the
in my
odds.
life.
You've told me what I need to not roll, so now I'm definitely gonna roll a double 6.
You'll be fine.
Oh, I swear it's double 6! I just knew it!
Okay. Right, so that's that. So Daniela just
Bruised
rolled
shoulder.
the first double 6 of her life.
I knew this would happen!
Why did you ask? Why did you ask?
I said don't make me roll the dice! It's all falling apart, people!
It's all falling apart, Daniela. It's all over.
Oh my days.
Okay, so we lose the stamina point
Done that.
because we bruised our shoulder, and now we have to progress up the passage.
That's it, we give up.
Yeah,
That's outrageous.
we tried and failed.
A man is going to die because of you, Daniela.
You told me the
You are
number!
now a
You
murderer.
should never tell me the
You
number!
asked for the number. You said,
No,
what's
you
our skill?
said-
You know, you said, the record will show, you said, what's our
The
skill?
record is wrong!
Right, friends. Now that we've had this little... Further up the passage, you see a door in the east wall. You listen hard but can hear no sound. Do you want to open the door to investigate? If so, you can do that. If you want to walk further up the passage, you can do that as well.
Let's go in.
Let's go in.
It's never done that before.
Well, last time we tried to go in somewhere, we smashed our shoulder up, but...
I feel like this is not my fault. I warned everyone about this. Is there another snake?
The door is firmly locked. You may try to force it open, or you may continue along the corridor.
Andy, would you like to roll this time? Because I
well-
feel like the last time I did this, it's not been a good thing.
I would love to try it, actually. That'd be great.
So we're trying to force the lock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, can we use any of our luck? Or
No, luck's a different skill
Okay.
check. Okay, so it's the same thing again. It needs to be less than our skill score.
Easy.
Yep, 8, that's less. I saw Andy's the moment of panic there as he tried to work out whether 8 was less than 11.
No, because I just looked at the 6. I was worried the 2 might be it's fine.
Well, we got away with it. So the door opens. The door opens.
I mean, it's not difficult, Daniela.
I mean, I told you that this is not my fault.
The door splits along its length, and you can wrench the timbers apart to let yourself in. A torch hangs from one wall, lighting up a small armory room stocked with swords, shields, helmets, daggers, breastplates.
What's a breastlight?
A breastplate. Well, it's like, imagine a bra, but instead of cups,
Yeah.
it's just got little torches. So it's like
Incredible.
both.
Where can I buy this?
Well, I mean, it's not the safest thing, so you have to go to some kind of shady,
There's a lot
black
of
market
heat problems,
things.
isn't there?
Exactly, because you might get burned. So, I mean, you're welcome to try and make one yourself.
No, but if you do LED, you should be fine, actually.
Yeah, but the torches, you see, it's like a little flaming torch.
Oh,
Because we're in medieval
I
time.
see.
Not quite sure they had LEDs on the Warlock of Firetop Mountain.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? You examine the weaponry and find nothing appearing superior to your own sword.
Ugh.
However, a circular iron shield with a golden crescent at its centre catches your eye. You pick it up and feel its weight on your arm. If you wish to take this shield, it will aid you in battles by helping you fend off wound damage inflicted by a creature on you. If in future during a battle in which you are using the shield, a creature wounds you, you may throw 1 die. If you roll a 6, the creature inflicts 1 point of damage instead of the usual 2. And if the creature would usually only do 1 damage, then that's negated. However, the shield is heavy, and you will have to leave 1 item of equipment to be able to carry it. You now leave the room and continue up the corridor. Once we've decided whether or not to take this thing.
So, sorry, we can drop the glove and
Or
then
the
pick up
key.
the shield.
That's what it says.
Or the key. Or the coin.
Why would you drop a key?
Why would you drop a glove?
Maybe it's a magic glove.
Maybe only the magic glove can open something.
She gets in, it's like, if you've kept the glove, you can now enter and gain all the treasure in the world.
If you've kept the glove, you now die.
Oh, it could go either way.
I don't think this shield's that good.
I don't think it's that good either.
You only get a 1 in 6 chance of negating 1 damage.
Okay. We can continue.
We seem to be doing okay so far with the battles.
The
battles.
Okay, so we've left. On the east wall of the passage, you see another door. This time made of solid metal.
Oh.
Listening at the door, you hear the sound of tortured screams coming from within. If you wish to try opening the door, you just try open it. If you decide to ignore this room and continue up the corridor, you can do that as well.
If there's tortured screams, then it must be a torturer.
And so we should
Let me guess, open the door?
attack them and stop them torturing further people.
Unless something...
Like that man that was stuck behind the locked door that we left.
I'm never gonna run this.
And you will do, just not today.
Terrible.
So we're going through.
Always. Love going through a door.
Okay.
The door is not locked.
Oh.
Not locked. Clearly had you.
You can't do that. You've got to read it before you talk.
The door is not locked and it opens. The room in front of you appears to be a small torture chamber with various torture devices around the walls. In the centre of the room, 2 small, hunchbacked creatures who are having their fiendish way with a dwarf. Who is tied to a hook by the ceiling. He's tied to a hook in the ceiling by his wrists. The 2 hunchbacks are poking and cutting him viciously with their swords. The dwarf lets out a final scream and falls silent, eyes closed. His captors make disappointed noises and look around angrily at you as if it were all your fault that the dwarf has collapsed. You must act quickly. Will you close the door quickly and continue up the corridor, draw your sword and try to fight the creatures, or stride over to the dwarf, give him a jab with your sword, and put on an evil laugh for the torturers?
Oh wow, let's mark them.
I would like option D. I'd like to unsheath our sword. And then I'd like to close the door, but with us still in the room, so these little pricks can't escape.
And at that point we say, I'm not trapped in here with you, you're trapped in here with me.
Yes.
Is that okay? I mean, that's not an option.
Okay.
I'll write a little note to Steve Jackson and Ian Livingstone later, just to see if they're willing to add it in.
Perfect.
But for now, we have to go with one of the 3 choices that we've imposed.
I think I made it clear which choice we were
Okay,
going to go
Daniela,
with.
we'll ignore the sod, and you can help me choose.
Let's kill the little bastards.
You want to fight? For your right?
To party, yes.
The two evil creatures are goblins. They attack you one at a time. The first goblin has skill 5 and stamina 5. Daniela, if you'll roll, see what damage they're doing. Roll a 6.
Roll the 5. In fact.
Roll a 5. So that's 2 damage off the...
Wicked.
And if you want to roll again.
Oh.
You rolled
A strong one.
Okay, so Andy needs to roll a 4 or higher.
Fine.
Roll
Good.
the 8. Double 4, perfect. And Daniela, if you want to roll for the... And it's a 5, so we kill the first goblin.
That's a 6.
It's a 6. That first goblin's down.
Cool.
Second goblin is skill 5, stamina 6.
That's on a 6.
Oh.
Daniela's rolled the second 12 of her life.
Oh, wow.
I have rolled 12s before, exactly when I don't need them
I
to.
don't want to believe it, Daniela. Okay, 7.
18.
Yeah, so we're good.
Woo. That's fine. That saved us.
Daniela rolls a 6, so we hit it for another 2 points of damage.
Perfect.
And then again?
One more. The
Yes.
snake eyes. So that second goblin's down.
Crushed it.
Well.
Okay. You cut down the dwarf. He is, as you guessed, dead.
Oh.
Going through the pockets
So
of the
sad.
2 goblins, you find a large piece of sweet-smelling cheese. If you wish to take this with you, put it in your pack and leave the room northwards.
Cheese.
I mean, I like cheese, but if it's very fragrant, won't it attract attention?
Good.
Andy wants attention.
He wants to smell like cheese.
Cheese can be useful. What if there is
I like
a
cheese.
cheese-loving dragon, and he tries to attack us, and we just throw the cheese on the other side of the room.
I mean, as much as
he gets distracted. I mean, it's a foolproof plan, Daniela.
As much as I wish dragons were vegetarian, I don't think that's how it works.
Okay, what if I get scared by seeing a dragon and need some cheese? Which is probably the more likely of the option.
Fair enough.
So we've taken the cheese.
Yeah.
We've taken the cheese.
Okay.
The cheese is with us.
Brilliant. Well, we've just arrived at the end of the passage, where it meets another passage going east-west. But an iron portcullis blocks our way, and no small amount of charging is going to budge it. On the wall to our right are 2 levers, and it seems likely that these levers have something to do with raising the portcullis. Do we wish to pull the right lever or the left lever?
Oh jeez, I would say always go left, but I'm not so sure. Andy?
Always go with your gut instinct. Is a thing I've learned from playing board games.
That's a terrible advice.
It's
terrible
left.
advice.
So we're going left.
Always left.
Oh god.
Daniela, is this where your thing's going to fail?
I mean, my thing is for directions rather than...
Well, you were right to think that you were wrong, Daniela, because to your horror, you realise that this dummy lever was a trap.
Amazing.
It was a trap!
Although it looked like a handle, it was in fact a wax-coated sword blade, and it has now cut your hand badly. Did you use your right or your left hand? Roll 1 die. If the number is odd, this was your sword hand, and your fighting prowess has been severely hampered. If you rolled an even number, it's your other hand, it's not quite that bad.
Okay, here we go. Which one do we want?
Just tell me what it is.
We got 3.
We got a 3, so that's odd. Okay, so that was our fighting hand.
Oh god.
So we lose 3 skill points and 1 stamina.
It's going
A
terribly.
series of great decisions there.
Do we want to pull the right lever?
I mean, do we have a choice? Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't want to pull the right lever, you won't be getting much further.
Let's pull it.
So we got to pull the right lever.
lever.
If it's the same thing though, I'm just going to go crazy. It's also a trap.
Well,
It's a snake.
no. It's all good. You hear a deep rumbling noise and the ground begins to shudder. Slowly and noisily, the portcullis rises to the ceiling. You may now walk to the junction. Will you turn west or east?
Are you doubting or always go left?
No, it's staying firm with that one. Getting west.
So we're going west.
Yeah,
Kanye West.
hope so.
Shortly along the passage, you arrive at another junction where you may either go in a straight ahead westwards or northwards.
Oh, that's difficult because I would go west, but
Well, so northwards from westwards would be turning right.
yeah, exactly.
We don't want to do that.
So we're
That's not for us.
So we're going westwards.
That's for young adventurers, Daniela.
Okay, right. The passageway continues westwards and then turns due north. Some way up, you reach a junction where a narrow passage runs off to the west. Will you continue northwards or take the west way? Do I need to ask?
No. We all know where this is going.
Then it's going west. As you walk along the corridor, you can see ahead that it's getting narrower. At one point, you stoop, and as you do so, a deep, resonating laugh starts up around you. Do you wish to continue? If so, continue. If you wish to turn back,
Oh god.
Sorry,
Turn back.
Daniela's face there was just like,
In horror.
it was amazing. We continue, right?
I feel like the walls are gonna start closing in on us, and I don't really like this.
Perfect.
I would go back. I know this is a wimp move, but
I think going back
so creepy.
would be detrimental.
I don't want to die.
I mean, at some point we all have to die, Daniela.
Yes, but not in this mountain.
I'm not going to be laughed at because I have to bend over.
This discussion has taken a weird turn.
continuing.
Always keep going.
Oh, I feel like
Believe in your dreams.
I hope you're right about this.
I mean, so far we've always been.
The narrow passageway eventually becomes too small for you to walk along. You get down on your hands and knees and crawl. Eventually you will get no further and there seems to be no way through, so you decide to return to the main passage. You head for the junction.
That's rubbish.
You should have just gone back.
Who laughed at us then?
So we arrive back at the junction and turn northwards. And then, several meters up the passageway, you arrive at a junction where you may turn either west or east. Set in the rock on the north is a small recess where you may sit, you may rest and eat provisions without being seen. If you wish to take provisions here, do so. Afterwards, you may either set off eastwards or westwards.
If we rest, do we recover any of our health?
We only rest by eating provisions.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we do have a skill potion that will restore our skill.
It seems pretty early to do that, don't they?
I'm just saying
Yeah.
it for.
How are our stats
For
looking?
note. They look better.
Well, I guess that much.
Well, I mean, we're only down 2 health, so I don't think wasting a meal is worth it.
No.
Okay.
Maybe we can have some cheese though. We got cheese.
So it doesn't have an option. Provisions.
No, but I've got
Cheese isn't
I've got
provisions.
cheese in my pocket.
Oh, it's getting all melty.
A book can't tell me.
Perfect. It's getting all melty.
Just great. Spread it on crackers.
You got any crackers?
Maybe.
Don't add
You
crackers.
can't just write crackers in. No. Right, okay. Are we going east or west?
Don't be silly.
Okay, so west it is. You walk westwards along the passageway. After 50 meters or so, the way turns northwards. 2 or 3 paces up the passage, you hear a crumbling beneath your feet, and you try to leap back as the ground gives way. Test your luck.
Oh, test our luck. Oh, I don't want to roll that. There's quite a lot of
we need
pressure
to
on
roll
this.
lower than...
8. Richard, you've not rolled for a while.
No, I haven't.
There you go, friends.
Rolled
he's
6.
done it. Yes.
Nailed it. But now our luck goes down by 1, right?
Yep.
Fantastic. Okay. So we were lucky, and we managed to leap quickly backwards before the pit opens. So we've got to turn back to the junction.
So we have to go east this time.
Ugh.
I know.
Yeah, you reach the junction and continue eastwards. You follow the passage eastwards for several meters, then it turns to the north. Shortly, you reach another junction where you may either go straight on, or you may turn right into an eastwards passage that soon turns north.
So it's straight on, which was right, or it's
east
right
to go
for
north.
more right.
Yep.
Horrible.
Okay.
Horrible choices.
Are we going with the least right then?
Well, if we're going straight on, and we try and turn left, then that means we stay going straight on. Does
What?
that make sense?
No.
Just say yes.
Because if there's a turning to the right, then we get to
Yeah.
a junction, then we get to the left junction, which is straight on. Yeah?
Okay.
So we're going straight on.
Yes.
Yes.
I've not given you much of a choice there, but...
Because if we're going right, then it's wrong.
Well, the passage ends at a wooden door, trimmed in iron. Various inscriptions adorn the door, but none make any sense to you. You listen, but hear nothing. You may either open the door or return to the junction.
I think our policy so far has been open the door.
Yeah, it has been. Yeah.
Amen.
So are we still opening it?
We're still
And are
opening
you
the
sure?
door.
Because your policy on doors hasn't been clear this far.
So it started out one way, and then I've decided.
We always tried to
Change.
open the door. It hasn't
No,
always.
the very first door we skipped.
Yes.
Okay, so are you ready?
I'm constantly ready.
You were born ready, we?
No, I took some trading.
But now you're ready all the time. The door opens into a small room, comfortably furnished with a table, several chairs, and a large bookcase which covers one wall.
Love it here.
Yep, brilliant. But seated at the table is an old man with a very long grey beard.
Cast Dragon Fire spell.
Can't do that.
It's a Gandalf.
And squatting on the old man's shoulder is a small winged beast.
Cast Dragonspell? Is
Oh,
that...
come on! It's a small winged beast, you monsters!
No, we can't do it. We can't do
This
it.
creature is no more than 6 centimetres tall.
Oh.
It has 2 arms and legs. Its skin is a dusty grey colour. It has tiny, sharp, white teeth, and its wings are folded behind its back. The old man says nothing as you walk in through the door, but he beckons you over to sit down at the table.
It's weird.
In his hand,
baby.
he is tossing 2 small white objects. Will you sit down as he tells you, leave the room and return to the junction, or draw your sword and rush forward?
Let's sit down.
Let's
for a
sit
bit.
down.
You want to sit down?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not chance I've had to talk to anyone since going in this place.
I'll be
It's
honest,
lonely.
that's not what I was expecting, but that's
Are
fine.
you we're not gonna openly attack an old man. Though that winged beast might have to get.
Sounds like a weird flying baby.
Okay,
Just creeps me out.
The old man does not look up from the table, but his devilish little pet eyes you suspiciously. It wasn't common there. That was
There you
right. And starts chattering in a small, squeaky voice. The old man grunts and asks you whether you are game for a wager. Will you accept?
It sounds like it's going to be a rolling dice wager. So
We may either accept, or leave the room, or attack the man.
Or just cry.
There isn't an option for crying.
Oh.
Again, I'll write a note.
Yes, please.
Or I can write it in pencil.
Really
Collate it.
important.
collate the requests.
I can pencil it in there
Right.
if you want, and then
Post
next
it on
time.
the pages.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about writing letters for you. It's going to
Okay.
be.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking email because I can fire those off.
Well, that lacks the personal touch.
Well, I mean, I've got a signature. It's got a little from.
It's not got wax seal, so.
I'm put a picture of a wax seal in the email.
Let's wager.
Oh God.
What's the worst that could happen?
Oh God, you've even said that. Oh, why?
We got 25 gold pieces.
Why would you say that?
We got money to burn.
We were here for money. We don't have money to burn.
Okay. The old man asks you your stake. You may bet between 1 and 20 gold pieces. He tosses the white dice he has been playing with to you and asks you to roll. Roll 2 dice, one for yourself and 1 for the old man. If your total is higher, you win the amount of your stake from the old man. If his total, then if you lose, then you lose the thing.
12 coins.
12?
I mean, that's less than half of what we've got.
I feel like you meant to say 20.
I definitely meant to say 12.
Have you gambled before? Because you always go large. Yeah.
I'm not sure. I mean, the house always wins, and this definitely isn't our house.
I know, but it's an old man. I can roll a dice better than an old man.
Feels wizardy.
Well, I'll tell you what. Daniela's going to roll the dice for the old man, and you're going to roll the dice for us, Mr.
Perfect.
Jones.
How much aren't we?
How much are we wagering?
Well,
Do we roll a d20 and see what happens?
Oh, let's roll a d20. I like this idea.
Richards,
It's
since
gonna
we're
roll.
rolling these, you roll the d20.
Okay, here we go. D20. 5.
5.
Sure, I can roll again if you
I
want.
don't get out of bed for 5.
I'll roll it again, because obviously
Okay.
that was lower than everybody said. 16.
16's a strong choice.
16. That's what I rolled the first time, definitely.
Yes.
Okay, so
You can
Andy,
edit that,
Andy,
so-
you're rolling for
Us.
and Daniela's rolling for the old man.
Here we go.
Daniela rolled a 1.
Rolled a
Andy
5.
rolled a 6.
Woo.
A 5.
A 5.
Oh, so we win. Yes. So we get 16 gold pieces from the old man. We also add 2 points to our skill, stamina, and luck scores.
Yes.
Whoa.
What?
Right, let's slow down. What is 25 plus 16?
41.
Come on, 41.
41. Cool.
This is a maths podcast now.
And then we get plus 2 to skill, stamina, and luck.
We do indeed.
That's insane.
That is insane.
It's the good kind of insane, though.
Can we go over our stamina?
We can't now.
Oh, it doesn't matter. We won't. That was a stupid question.
Again,
Math fails us again.
That's the maths there.
Oh, this is so difficult.
It can't be that difficult.
Can we go with our luck?
No. Oh,
What? So we start with 8,
Yeah.
1, 7 luck.
I'm not sure about
Because
that.
luck's a resource that changes, so it's not a stat per se.
Let's have a little look, see what it says in the back of the book.
Because it says gain too, doesn't it? Sort of restore.
It says, remember that as with skill and stamina, your luck score may never exceed its initial value unless specifically instructed on a page.
okay.
Okay. Wicked. Well, that's still beneficial. Well done, guys.
Yeah, that worked out pretty well.
Worked out super well.
Cool. And now the wizard kills us or something because this is going too good.
Come on.
No, I mean the wizard or whoever the old man was, he was happy. He was happy to gamble, and now you've just left the room.
Okay.
We arrive back at the junction.
No, he didn't nick any of his sweet books, or
I wanted the little creature, but no.
no, that
Ew.
creature. That didn't.
No.
Yeah, that little creature.
No, he was
Send
weird.
him down the little
No.
stoop thing.
Oh no,
Get the
no,
little
no, no.
creepy man laughing at
You
him.
can't trust him.
It's going to look at the library for
You
any
can't
other...
trust anybody with that attitude, to be honest.
That's true.
I mean, we're
You- no,
But I feel like this is a good thing. It's a good thing.
You need to step up.
It's a good thing.
Okay, so we arrive back at the junction and this time take the passageway to the east. The passageway runs for several paces eastwards, then turns north. I need to turn... And then I turn to another thing.
It's a lot of turning of pages. This music makes me feel like I'm constantly endangered. Always on my feet.
You are constantly in danger.
There we go, got a bit confused there. Right, the passageway ends in a door at which you listen but hear nothing. Trying the handle, you find that the door opens to reveal a large, square room. The room is completely bare, but the floor is covered in a mosaic of tiles. Two shapes stand out on the floor, star-shaped tiles and hand-shaped tiles. A door on the opposite wall is the only way through. Will you walk across the room to the door? Walk across the room stepping only on stars, or walk across the room stepping only on hands?
I don't know and I'm scared.
I mean,
Is that a fair answer?
it feels like...
Glove, maybe hands? I don't know. We found a glove. That's the only thing I have to go on here.
Daniela, I feel like you're...
Can we throw something on to... No.
No, we don't.
Oh, God.
I want to say stars, but then it might be a trap.
Why do you want to say stars?
Because walking on hands makes me feel like we're walking on people.
Who have been supported?
Yeah, but it's a... I mean, we've already seen one slave.
That's true.
So...
Exactly, so
they're probably
the
not...
slaves are raising us up.
Yeah, but they're not fairly compensated for the work they put in.
True.
Is there create a union?
No.
A workers' union?
That's not... There's no established a Labour Party. No, that's not...
Okay. Oh. So life is tough. I
It
don't
is.
know what to do. Richard, what do you feel we should do? Because I want to walk on the stars, but I feel like that's a
You want to
trap.
walk on the stars, I want to walk on the hands. So, Richard, you're the sliding
You want to
boat.
walk on the hands?
Yes, just because of the glove.
such a monster.
The glove is the glove.
It's just a glove.
I know, but it indicates hands.
I mean, that's more that...
What did you have, Andy?
Make a case for the stars.
Stars are nicer than hands.
Stars
No.
are super hot, they burn you.
Yeah.
Hands can choke you.
Yeah, but they can also caress you.
Stars can also guide your ship at night.
I'm sorry, did you
Crushed
just...
Crushed it.
What? I'm doing this right now.
If we're doing a general argument of stars against hands.
Yeah, we are.
This is serious.
Right, so...
Like, if you think the magic glove, which isn't magical that we're not wearing, could save us, let's do the hands.
Right, hands it is then.
Outrageous.
Right, so we're
Outrageous.
going to find out if this was the wrong thing. This is when it doesn't make a difference, and we could have just walked straight across the room. Okay.
Okay.
The moment your foot touches a hand tile, you feel a vice-like grip on your ankle and look down to see a ghostly white hand gripping your head.
I cannot believe this. This is worse than a snake.
You fight for your balance and manage to regain it. But to your horror, you see that from every hand-shaped tile in the floor, a similar apparition has appeared, and the floor across to the door is now scattered with ghoulish hands flexing and snatching in the air. You draw your sword and chop at the hand. Resolve this battle. It's a hand. It's got skill 6 and stamina 4. Danielle, if you'd like to roll for the hand.
I can't believe we're killing thing.
Yeah.
It's a 5.
5, cool. So we're going to just slice it.
Oh, actually, oh no, because 5, 6, 11. We've got 10.
We've got 11.
I can do maths. No, we lost.
Oh, yeah, we lost.
Our hand hurts.
Oh.
That's a good roll, Daniela. Well
it was
done,
a
you.
9.
So it's currently on 14, so we need to roll 4 or higher.
It's on 15.
6 plus 8 is
a
14.
Oh, that was a 9, yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's 15 then.
We're so good at this game.
Yeah, so you need to roll a 5 or higher, James.
I can do that. Oh. It's only on 2 health. This could be it.
Yay, done it.
Got an 8.
We've
Perfect.
done it.
Perfect. So we won. We beat the hand.
Thing.
The hand withers and shrinks back into the floor. At the same time, the other hands stop dead and slowly fade away downwards into the tiles. You decide this time to step on the star-shaped tiles and step carefully across to the door in the north wall. The door opens.
Sorry, can we just pause it there? So we successfully crossed the room using the stars. Can we just confirm that again?
No.
No, because who's to say that if we'd stepped on the thing, star one, like a star wouldn't come out and then we'd be incinerated?
You'd be on fire?
Exactly.
This is
outrageous.
Would you
rather be on
This
fire
is
or
absolutely
hand?
outrageous. Normally there's one idiot in the room here, but with 2 of you,
Would you rather?
2 against 1, you're both arguing.
Would you rather
The safe path
have
that we should have gone
Somebody
was
just
the
kind of,
worst choice.
Just kind of hold
was
on
the
to you a
worst
bit,
choice.
or be incinerated.
You're outrageous. Because
I mean,
there's no possible way
It
we
was
could have known
obvious
there would
that
have
the
been.
hand was the right way.
That was not obvious. I
Did it
feel like
matter?
there was one voice in the room that was saying, "Don't go on the hands."
Well, I feel like it doesn't matter.
We did
It's-
the right thing.
Well, so we're going to turn to the next thing.
You are the worst adventurers ever.
We're back in the passageway, guys. The passageway ahead runs northwards, and you follow this until you reach another junction. Here you may either continue northwards, or you may turn westwards. But the time is running out for us today. So I think we're going to have to call it there. Until next time, till part 3. As always, to my right was Andy Jones. Thank you very much for being here, Mr. Jones.
You're welcome.
To my left was Daniela Rabbits.
Woo.
We were playing Fighting Fantasy Book 1, The Warlock of Firetop Mountain. Andy, if people want to find you on Twitter, where can they find you?
At RDS Jonesy.
Where can they find you, Daniela?
At Daniela OANA.
Yeah, I am Richard. I am at RDS Rich. Well, just in case people have forgotten, they might have done. You never know. So we've got more of these, hopefully, unless something goes terribly wrong. Coming. So if you want to hear more, you can subscribe to the podcast or subscribe to us on YouTube. You'll find the podcast on iTunes, Rolling Dice Show. You'll find us on YouTube, youtube.com/Rolling Dice Show, and you can find us on our website, which has a collection of everything we do, all the reviews, everything, at rollingdiceshow.com.
And as ever, if you like the video, please click the like below. And if you want to chat to us, please comment. Feel free.
So, until next time,
Bye.
Bye.
goodbye.